get to meet anyone who would be like your hero? Anyone that you're real pleased that you got to meet?
Yeah. That's kind of a positive side of being a rock and roll star. But, no, actually, I met Iggy Pop before we were rock and roll stars. And Iggy Pop is pretty much the only person that I met that I really, really admire and like. And
when you met him, were you pleased?
Yeah, it was a big excitement. It was great. I didn't ask him for an autograph. I tried not to bother him the way that I thought that I might be bothered. But, I don't know. And then the other person is William Burroughs. I met him, and I actually got to put out a record with him, so.
Hey, tell me about the record that you're doing with William Burroughs.
Well, it's already out. It's just a 10-inch. It's just one story of his called The Priest, They Called Him. And it was a long-distance recording. He had recorded his version, and then I just played a bunch of guitar noises in the background, and they mixed it somewhere else, and it came out. And now we're talking about putting out a whole album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of him reading his work and you playing guitar underneath?
Yeah, I think I'll play a bunch of instruments this time instead of just, fucking off like I did before. It was just a last-minute thing where I just made a bunch of noise, but this time I'd like to kind of work on it. Maybe I'll do a Muzak version.
I'm sure William Burroughs would love that, a little bit of Muzak. Let me just make sure I have all my questions asked, and this is one that Tori Amos, did you like the cover of Smothers?
Well, it served a purpose because we used that as an opening. Before we came out, we'd play that song,
really?
And we'd come out and dance to it, do a little bit of interpretive dancing to it. Yeah, it was nice, yeah.
The last thing I want to ask you about is, I'm not sure who in your band said it. It could have been you, could have been someone else, but someone being a little perturbed by your mainstream audience and wanting to just make music for your real fans.
Well, a couple of years ago when we were making these bold negative statements about things like that, we were really confused, and we were scared. We were afraid that we would lose a lot of our audience that meant a lot to us because they're people that, we hopefully feel that we have a connection with, the college students and people in the underground. And I don't think we've lost them. I think they're still fans, so I'm not worried about it anymore. And I was at the time.
Thoroughly wonderful show from the world-famous